Action.
Hey, what's up? This is NSQT once again. And what are we watching? I mean, what did we actually watch? Star Wars!
Rise of Skywalker.
Well,
Tip elephant in the room.
dum dum dum. Anyway, yeah, we are back at Regal Theater, Cinema, whatever you want to call it. And it's three of us. We wish, we had Atomic Train with us.
It would have been so much more fun.
It would have.
Because then I'd have somebody to talk to.
This guy would have win. Exactly. Because we have no fucking clue. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, I mean, I'm not a true Star Wars nerd. I mean, this guy is. Oh, this guy is. Okay. But I am. We do watch a lot of movies, and we're here to do another review. We're gonna do one video this time. I think we're gonna do one video from now on. We're gonna give our little expectations and whatever. So anyway, I went in with a 6, and why? I mean, I'm not too hyped about. I wasn't too hyped about this movie. I did like Force Awakens. What was the second one called?
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Jinx, you always saw.
Jinx. That kind of turned me off. So I was like, okay, let's see what happens. So I went in at 6. Coming out of the movie, I was pleased. I was happy. It was very entertaining. I loved it in that way. The entertainment factor was high up there. We were watching it in IMAX, so the sound did hit when it went off. The thing for me, the gripe I have with it, I'm gonna start off with there, is that I think there's a lot of convenience. Convenience to it to advance the narrative, the plot, to get to where it's supposed to be. And fine, things happened the way it happened. People love their Star Wars. There's a lot of fan service. Coming from a moviegoer perspective, an average Joe, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'm not I don't do research and all that stuff. The movie had entertainment factor. The plot was, it got to the point. They did what they had to do to get to the point. Was there, I don't know the whole backstory about Jedi powers and stuff, but according to what I watched before, I think that, there's a lot of complaints that Rey's OP and stuff like that. And
Very similar.
there's a lot of complaints of that, and I agree to that to some extent, but I guess that's what she is. This is how she's the last. Is she a Jedi?
Yeah, she's a Jedi now.
Now. So, I guess she's carrying the torch. And all the past ones back to her. They're right. I have too much bullshit I'm going to say after that because I was going to spoil it.
No spoilers.
They're right. Yes,
No
see,
spoilers.
They're right. All right.
No spoilers, man.
Oh, God, I swear. I'll be in trouble.
Good thing that was in the trailer.
There you go. But
It's in the
anyway,
trailer.
there's C-3PO, R2-D2, all those side characters. They did a wonderful job. They made me laugh, and that's what they were there for. Give me some comedic relief when I had to. It looked amazing. I mean, good lord. That is one thing you can't take away from it. It's a beautiful shot movie. It's the CGI, whatever you want to call it. It's spectacular. They have the money to do it, so you gotta do it. They have the Star Wars license. You gotta go in, and they always go in. So I give them props for that. They didn't go lazy on that. Yeah, my main thing. All the characters from the past 2 movies, they're consistent in this movie, and it was a lot better than the second one. But I'm gonna give it a 7.5 score. Obviously, you can't. I don't know how you're gonna mess up the freaking score for Star Wars. They can just, they have it. It's there. Visuals awesome. Plot and the story, I could argue about that all day.
And they will.
Yeah, we'll probably.
For years.
Everyone's gonna argue about that damn shit.
For
No one's
years.
gonna be pleased. That's the honest thing.
Twitter's gonna be on fire for the next month.
Everyone's gonna go lash. All the fans are gonna lash at each other. But Disney has creative control over this thing. What's said and done is done, and that's what it is. 7.5 for me. That's my take.
Alright, so for me, heading into the movie, for me, expectation was kind of tainted considering, you know, not really spoiled. Well, somewhat not spoiled, but yeah, somewhat not spoiled. But anyways, I really just wanted to see Kylo Ren die. Expectation wise, I just wanted to see him die. Honestly, I know they can't show that because it is a PG-13. Was it PG-13 or PG?
I think PG-13.
PG-13. Anyways, I just want to see Kylo Ren die. To me, to this day, he's just the weakest Sith character ever. He just sucked.
He's not a Sith.
He sucked. He just sucked. Straight up sucked. I'm so disappointed. Before Force Awakening came out, when I got that figure that what was it that game called again? The Disney one they did?
The Disney
Infinity. Yeah, the Infinity things. I remember getting that little figure. I thought it was so cool. Saw the First Awakening for the very first time.
Yeah.
Took his damn mask off. It was over. I was like, you fuckers ruined this movie. But anyways.
Anyway, go back to the freaking movie.
No, seriously. He had so much potential, and like they said in the Last Jedi, fucking it up in general. It's just, you know, he just had so much potential. He's just weak character. He should have died brutally. I felt like it was a cheated death. So besides that, I think besides all of that.
Him dying is.
Yeah, anyways, don't want to say anything, but I just wanted to see him die, and I just in general was hoping this movie is going to be better than The Last Jedi. So basically, I was going in with a 5, roughly. But then again, like I said, it was tainted because after you hear a bunch of stuff, then you go into it. And then coming into it, actually watching it, actually it came out a lot better than what they all said and what I heard. So it actually was a lot better. Like I said, for me, just the nitpicking. That's why I was bouncing in between the whole movie. I was bouncing roughly in between a 6 and a 7 because, like I said, if you nitpick it, there's a lot of nitpicking because, like I said, if you're a true Star Wars fan, of course you're not gonna like this movie. But if you're not really a true Star Wars fan, it was a pretty movie. It sounded good. You know, overall, you know, like I said, they should really reboot. I have to argue with this guy. They should reboot the last movie. I know, I know they can't reboot the last movie, but if they could, they should. But
besides, I wish they would reboot this entire series, but
yeah, I know. They reboot the whole thing. That would be better. That one got blamed.
That's take what you get.
Yeah, that's why you got to blame Kathleen Kennedy for fucking this up. But anyways, so that's just my opinion on that one. But besides that, man, I was bouncing roughly between 6 and a 7. Overall, I'm gonna go with a 6.5. You know, overall, I did enjoy the movie. I mean, I like what I saw in general.
Yeah.
You know, besides a little nitpicking, overall, I enjoyed the movie.
This movie is gonna just be the nitpicks.
Yeah, the nitpicks of it. The nitpicks, depending if you're a diehard Star Wars fan or not.
That's what they do. That's what Star Wars fans do.
Yeah.
They're just gonna nitpick about it.
Yeah.
All right. So, I went into this movie being pretty hyped. I mean, I didn't enjoy The Last Jedi because of what they did to Luke. Fucking bastards. But Last Jedi exists, and everything else besides that is not canon, so we gotta take what we get. But yeah, so I also read spoilers, but I don't really mind spoilers as much, and it didn't ruin the movie for me. So, but it was funny when everybody else went.
Crowd reaction.
That was great. That was pretty good.
You know what? It's great because it is a premiere kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you know there's the diehard.
Nobody knows about it. And everybody's like, I didn't want to get spoiled. I didn't read nothing. I was off the internet.
That's why he was lucky he didn't hear any of the spoilers. Yeah. Not like me and him, you know?
But yeah, I mean, the spoilers weren't bad.
Yeah, they weren't that bad, actually.
And the movie came out pretty good. I went in there with a 6. So, overall, the movie actually turned out really good. And it does recover The Last Jedi a lot. It ties up a lot of the loose ends. According to somebody, there are some plot holes in there.
Yeah.
But those will probably get filled in with books, as usual, or comics.
Dude, you gotta make us read. Why?
Because reading is good for you!
I don't know about this reading stuff, man. We're a movie. We're movie people.
Buy an audiobook, just listen to it. It's like half a movie.
This is a quote. I don't know about this reading stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about this reading stuff, but you know.
needs to go down.
Yeah.
You guys should read more. It's good for
You
your
know, it's
brains.
a movie. If I wanted to read, I would read a book. But you know, we go to a movie theater to watch a movie,
Like
not
this.
read it. You know, I don't remember going to a movie and say, "Hey,
I don't
let's
know.
go read subtitles."
I usually go into movies to read it.
Oh, I don't know about this,
So I
but
don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, next movie we gotta watch something with subtitles. On the screen says, "Here, dear Greg, do you know?"
Yes, I understand you. Yes. Anyway, the movie was really good. The special effects are awesome. Watching it in IMAX is amazing, especially when you get the space battles.
Ooh.
Although I wish there was more space battles.
Yeah, that is actually.
It's not
right.
it's not Return of the Jedi level space battle. So I wish it was longer. And my gripe is the lightsaber battles. They were really. It's not brutal like The Force Awakens,
Yeah.
and it's not choreographed like the prequels. It's just like
Why is it better or worse? No.
I feel like it's a lot more boring.
The
because-
choreography. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because when you're used to the choreography, like
Yeah.
kung fu, you know, you kind of
That is-
expect that, and it's kind of nice to watch. But like this one, they were just like hitting each other with sticks.
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, it's supposed to be emotional, but it's not like emotional as in like the old trilogy. Because those aren't choreographed.
And
but
plus,
you can feel the emotion.
like I said, let's be honest, neither one wanted to kill each other. That was the whole point.
True.
That's the only problem. I mean, if there was a little more hatred, maybe it would have helped.
Is that why they were just whacking each other? Like
Yeah. They weren't gonna try to kill each other. That was the whole
It's
problem.
kinda
Like,
like- yeah.
that part is like I said. There was other things right there. That the nitpick is, you could tell they weren't trying to kill each other. That's the whole point. Because ever since, what was it, The Force Awakenings? You know, the whole idea Kylo Ren always wanted Rey to join him. That was the whole point. That's why when you saw those battles, like I said in the first movie, though, I swear Rey I thought took his head off, but you know, didn't work that way. But it looked like he took his head off. But it was
Okay,
more-
I
It
can
was
see
a
what
more
you're saying.
emotional fight,
Right,
and you just
emotional
don't
battle.
feel that
Yeah.
in this
The
when
tense,
they're
the actual like the tense build up to
right,
that,
like
those
the
lightsaber battles.
the emotion, like the intensity. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like they're just whacking each other with sticks. So it's
I
just
could,
like
I could agree.
it wasn't as impactful. Like the strikes weren't impactful. Even in the Last Jedi when they were fighting the
Royal
the
Guards,
guards,
the
the guards.
guards.
Yeah.
you know that battle was freaking crazy.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. That was a cool battle. Like,
It's
that was
like-
a cool little
That's
fight.
one of the
That's
few
one of the
parts
few
of
good
the
things
cool-
about that.
The Last Jedi was
yeah,
good,
but-
but you know.
Yeah, that's what I.
And you
like.
don't feel that tension in their because there's quite a few.
But that's why the Knights of Ren was
It's like,
basically a
yeah,
waste of breath, actually. Knights of Ren, that was just a waste. I thought.
They'll fill that out later.
Yeah,
in the books.
yeah. Like I said, we gotta read, right? We
What's
gotta
wrong
read.
with reading, man?
Yeah.
Just read a book. They're actually pretty interesting. Read Legends. Legends is amazing.
Man, I play the video games, man. I already enjoy the video games. I don't know about reading, but the video games are fine as it is.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm gonna give this one an 8 because I thought it was amazing, and it actually ties up all the loose ends. Their farewell to Leia was pretty good. You felt it. I almost cried. I almost cried. But yeah, so 8 for me.
7.
6. Oh, 7.
Yeah, 7.
7.
Wow, 7, 7.5, 8. We're roughly in the same zone. That means something.
And we'll ask Atomic Train once he watches it
Yeah.
what he'll give it. But after that, that's all the major movies.
Yeah, we still
This year.
got a couple more movies we'll try to fit in there.
Yeah.
We'll try to fit in Bombshell,
And hopefully this guy finds a
1917
ticket for 1917 on
and
Christmas Day.
Uncut Gems, but you know, we'll check those movies out, and hopefully one of those movies will come through.
The 30-minute rant will come soon.
Yeah, we gotta
30
no
minute
seriously,
rant.
we gotta rant about the trailers that Regal had pulled this stunt on us. 30 minutes trailers, man. I don't know about
The
that.
only thing that was good that I didn't see was fucking advertisements. In terms of like, oh, you know, Cadillac. Fucking movie. I'm not
There
watching.
were no commercials.
I'm not at a TV. I'm at a freaking movie theater. All right. I don't know.
Anyway.
That's what's going on right now. I don't know why it's going on. That's what it is, man.
Yeah,
They
we
gotta
were gonna
more
make that
money.
video. We are gonna
They're
make
not
that
making enough money from ticket sales.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, that's a whole separate
video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're actually making money on hot dogs, corn dogs. You know, they got beer now. What else they got? Anyway, that's where we're at. Whatever. I'm just.
Yeah,
we
we'll
gotta
do a separate
find.
video
We gotta
on
find
it.
a bunch of ways anyway
Yeah.
because apparently not enough butts are getting in the movie theater.
But then again, this Disney movie, the idea is they did say that they wanted more profit instead of the
Wait,
theater.
Disney?
Yeah, any Disney
What is
movie.
a cut for Disney? In this?
Yeah, it's more than any other cut.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty
Disney
good.
takes a pretty
Big chunk.
Wow.
And just
I
to
mean, that
show
makes
that
sense.
movies in the theater too, also they're like, hey, you need to give us more money to show in the theaters. If not, we will not let you show any of our Disney movies, which is some, twist the arm there, twist the arm, but yeah. But like I said, that's also will be in another.
Do we
video,
have
so.
a budget for this movie?
I don't
sorry,
even know.
It's insane.
It's insane,
We'll
probably.
just say it's insane.
Insane.
It's
More
probably like
300?
100 million something.
Maybe
Like
300?
300 million.
Who knows?
I mean, freaking Mandalorian's almost 200 million. But
It's hard to believe that's too much. I
Man,
don't
it's
know.
crazy. Anyway,
the special effects in that looks like a freaking Star Wars movie.
no, it does.
It's insane. But
It does.
anyway,
It does. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up here. You know, three of us here. We want Atomic Train's input, but not here today. He will make a solo video maybe.
hopefully.
Because
Who knows?
they can nerd out. You know, that would be a more interesting thing to see.
Yeah, that's why we need to see a podcast on that also.
That-
Eventually
that
we
too.
need to hook
That
that
too.
up, plus guys. Eventually.
I can get my average Joe bullshit review. You know, they can go geek it out. But, you know, yeah, we're gonna end it here. We'll see you on the next one. I don't know. We got Bombshell. We got 1917 Uncut Gems. I don't know what else you guys want to watch.
I don't
But
know
that's
what
the
else
end.
coming up.
I don't know.
We'll see something.
Yeah, see
Christmas
something?
is coming up, and holiday stuff is gonna happen. So we don't know. Anyway, catch you there. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.
NSQT gone.